Hello everyone and welcome to my new stream. Uh, let's check if I'm streaming real quick. Yes, we are. Today we are gonna continue coding or we are gonna create this token that we were talking about, that I was talking about uh, on the last time. And to do that, it's like we need to um wait wait sorry uh okay, so to do that we need a JavaScript function that generates a random token on the fly. So to and but where is the token? Actually, I wanted to store it inside the submit button. Like, I wanted to store it here inside the submit button. There will be an attribute called token, and when you place the form, the script will also generate a random token where you can store the data. And this prevents us to have this prevents duplicated requests, as mentioned before. So to do that, we need to we have um this we have this page, and we need to we have this button here, and we need to add another attribute like um, probably um, s token or f token or fs token, and it stands for form session token. And there will be some random generated data, like a random generated string inside this, like contained inside this attribute. And when you send the form, the token will be stored there. And I can actually put the ID of the form, so, and it will be split by a dot, so I can retrieve the ID without adding the form ID attribute. And we can do option. I don't see any issue for now, so we can just add this, this, and this is the actual token. Okay. So after we did that, actually we can also prevent duplicates, like having the same string is incredibly rare. Like, if you generate a random string, the probability for have another string that is the same with this length is very, very minimal. It's a value approaching to zero. It's it's this value, okay? The the probability is so low, but to make it zero, to set the probability to zero, or even more like approaching to zero, we can actually mm, use an algorithm based on the epoch on the Unix epoch time, and it will generate a token on the based on time, and based on some parameters. Like there will be a time option, and a random generated a random generated basically. And I'm not sure if JavaScript is works with random generated, like how the random generated thing works, but I would implement this. There will be, probably there will be it will be split. It will be split. Like this is the epoch time, and then this is the actual random token. Yeah, I will do that actually. Like I previously thought to mix this and this together, but I think having something like that is so much better, right? So I always have to check if I'm streaming, um, because sometimes it crashes. My internet crashes and it's annoying. But let's do this. We have our FS token, and then we have this, this string. This is the form ID. This is the epoch time, and this is some random generated data. And I don't know if it's possible to get the random the the Unix epoch time in JavaScript, and I'm gonna try that. So if we do this right, let's create let x new dates time, or just new date, and x is just, yeah, you can see we created this we have this, and this variable or this instance includes the time, so this is actually the date time type. And we have some methods here, like this is kind of, we have some function, like we have some methods. Let's try to check if JavaScript has actually wait, is that easy? Wait, what? So if we do dates.now, we actually get the Unix epoch timestamp. So this is, I didn't know it was that easy. Like we just have to do date.now. Um, is date an object or a class? Um, like math is an object, but dates, I don't know. It, 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 it seems like it is a function, but I'm not sure how how class are identified. Um, like if I define a class, it's a class, but dates is a function. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but date is. I don't think date is just a function. Like I don't know. Uh, it seems like it is a class, but it's so weird because it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a class because uh, I don't know, JavaScript is weird and I'm lagging. Oh god. Um, hello. It seems like I'm wait, what the fuck? Okay, I'm still streaming. That was scary. Like, holy fuck. It did, uh, I don't know. So, I don't know. I think this is still a class, but it's a little bit weird actually. Like, also, what symbol is this? Okay, so we just have to type date dot now and include this string inside the you know we just have to do the id like f2 dot oh wait this is a php code. I mean, oh wait, I mean we need to implement this here and then plus some random generated content like this. It's something like that. And if we have duplicated content, we just need to we just need to prevent this. We just need a little script, a little backend script to prevent the data to be saved, stored, and to trigger APIs after the form is validated. Or we shouldn't validate the form at all. Kind of depends. How did I start this? Um, okay, we also need to do validate the form. And this is interesting. This is very interesting actually. So we have this. And now what we have to do is, you know, we have to implement this, and I will implement it. I will implement it part of the code here because we need to to create this. We need to um, generate this token on the front end side. And actually, I will just generate this on the backend side because this is actually I will generate it here directly on the it will be rendered the HTML will be rendered on the backend directly. Yeah, I think I should do that. So after we define the D, we just need to define the FS FS token. And then put the ID, and then okay, this is a little bit confusing. This is quite confusing, but yeah, it's how it works. And then we need the PHP equivalent of this of date.now. So date.now PHP equivalent. Is that easy? I just had to, you know, create new date time, a new date time, and then pass now. Wait, no, I need to wait. PHP get current units epoch time. Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait, what the fuck? I'm still streaming because it's starting to rain outside, so my connection can be unstable. So how does that work? Like we just have time. This function. Wait, what? Uh, with microseconds. So we just need to call time. We don't need anything else. This is so weird, actually. Like I like how PHP made things way simpler, but this is so weird. Like I just need to call time, right? Yeah, it exists and it returns an integer. An integer. So yeah, this is yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And here we have to generate a random string. Like we have to create a function that generates a random string. I think eight eight characters is more than enough. Like the probability is already so low, and I think 8 or even better 16 characters is more than enough. So let's do that. I actually have a, a, a code that generates that. It's not, it's just a simple code that, you know, takes it takes the three cases, like the symbol, the and yeah, the the letters and the numbers. There are It's like split in these three cases, so we have the exact probability to get a symbol, and the 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 letters or the number for, like, we have this, if I'm streaming, I think so. So let me just cover the screen for a minute, and I'm gonna grab this function real quickly. So we have a new window. I'm just gonna describe the stats I'm doing for now, and I'm gonna open an old project I have. It's not that old, but I mean another project that I have, and I'm gonna just grab I need to find the fucking uh the fucking random function, and oh my god, where is it? Yeah, I just found it. Perfect. I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna open the screen. Okay, the function is this is the function actually. This is the function I used. So we can't delete. Oh wait, which one is the symbol? I need to check the ASCII character table. I'm gonna do that real quickly. Hold on. So I think 97 is actually it's the lowercase a, right? And this is the 0. So I think it's 1. Oh wait, no, I'm not sure. Wait, oh my god, I don't remember. Yeah, the 97 is the lowercase a, and 48 should this letter should be 0. 48. Yes, it's 0, so I remember it correctly. And 65 is the uppercase a. So is 65 the uppercase a? Let's see. Yeah, it is. And it's, yeah, this is already done. Like, we just have to call this function, and we just have to specify the length, and it will be 16, and then everything is done. We don't need to do anything else, right? let's check if that works. So we we created our this token this tokenization system, and if we go to the submit, uh, it doesn't work. I mean, wait, where is it? Why is it not? Uh, wait, what? Where is the? Wait, I'm so confused. I think there is an issue here because, like, there is no. Did I just? I don't know what happened. And now it doesn't even work. Wait. I just need to, let's try to check the error. Where is it? On the find array key, submiss. What the fuck? Submiss? Wait, what? Submiss. Wait, oh my god. I don't know how, but I put an S here. I don't know where it comes from, but okay. And now it should be working. Yes, it's working. We have the timestamp. We have the token. So we have generated the token, and this should change every single time. So if we go to the dynamic version and we place the form, we have this token, and then if we remove the form, we have another token that it's different, and that's a good thing. That prevents us to have duplicated results, to have duplicated data. If the user accidentally clicks the submit button to like 2 or 3 times while it's loading, it prevents the other request to be accepted. And I think this is a good thing. And it's different. And when you remove the form and replace it, it will be different. And there is absolutely no way that you will get the exact same token on, like, the probability is so low that even if it happens, like, it won't be a big deal because it's just duplicated data, but the probability is really, really low. You simply cannot have 2 tokens, like 2 exact same tokens. Like, there is absolutely no way. And now we have it here. It's right here. So we will use fs token to discriminate the requests. We also need to do a backend check if the token is already validated. And thanks to the structure of the token, we don't even need to, to use the the ID, the the ID primary key table, since we have, you know, we have the we have the ID stored here, so it will be different no matter what. And let's create a new table that stores the individual tokens. And if there is a duplicate, the request simply won't go through. And actually we can just add a new column here. Can we? Yeah, we can. And it's a varchar type, and I think, wait, how long is the string? Let's see. We have this dot length. It's 29 characters long. I think 64 characters is more than enough. Probably. I would pick a safer option and go with 128 characters. Just to be safe, like just to prevent, if I want to add something else, we can just prevent that. So to do that, let's go to the SQL page and let's alter the records table. We will add a new column, and the column is called FS token, or simply FS. I don't know. What should we call it? I think it's the same thing. I don't know. I kind of suck at naming things, but I will just call it FS token. Or just FS. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like, we know what FS is. It's a token, and it's a varchar, and the maximum length is 128 characters, and it's not null, and it should be unique. And I think I did something wrong because missing a comma. Wait. Oh wait, we need to alter table records. Yeah, now it works. Okay, so let's execute this code, and now we have this new column. So it's the ID. It's a unique ID, and we also have the added on column, and we have the for is a foreign key that points to the form ID, and the data is a text value that will store the form data, I mean the user input data, in a JSON format. So we can check this here, and this is the type text. I would uh, I would change the type to long text, because I don't know, like we have the maximum length of over 65,000 characters or characters. I don't know which one is more correct, but I think we should be safe, and we should store long text. Or well, I think medium text. I think this is actually kind of depends, because I don't think there will be forms that will reach, like, I mean, the JSON format will reach, six with over 16 million with 16 million characters. It's because it's a lot, and it would be definitely. I would change it to medium text. Yeah, I just change it to medium text to to prevent. And wait, okay, this is when you put um the unique modifier, it will be marked with the silver key. I thought it was for foreign keys. I don't. I don't really. I think it will be. It's. They are both marked with the silver key, but doesn't really matter. And now we have it. It's right here. And now when we send the form element, we will ask, where is it? Hold on. Oh my fucking god! Where the fuck is the script? Oh, it's right here. And when we send the form, we will ask the fs. We need the fs. That's why I was asking, like, what should I put there, because I didn't even define how the data would be processed. But now I think it's more than enough, because the fs token will include the ID and and even the timestamp of the token. Like, we don't really need that. It's just to prevent duplicates, but the ID is automatically included here. So we are, we did this. So this is the fs. Oh my god. This is the fs token. And we can just put it directly in the, we can put it here, and it's just fs. And now we just for data we will put form data here, and its structure and the actual data will be stored here. So it is that simple, right? Maybe. And then we also have to check the URL origin to prevent, to restrict, to decrease attacks. And should I leave it to the user? Like, should I give a choice to the user to, check to add uh, authorized um, URLs, authorized origins, or just because it can be like there could be certain cases where if the like the where the user wants it to implement on different websites, and it could be annoying actually, because if you have to individually implement this, it could be an issue. Like, add individual URLs on a flexible system where it supports, I want to create an application that goes on multiple websites, and and the quantity is undefined. It could be a problem. And what the fuck? Wait. Oh my fucking god. Um, I don't know. I just saw a black screen. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, I think it was just a bug on my end, but at least it's working. So we just make this little implementation, and oh my fucking god. So we have this and then this, and what else should I say here? Because um, of course, everything this function will be called from the um, this will called uh, where the fuck is it? It will be called here on the submit. So if we go, we will implement something like that. It's go forms dot system dot submit, and then we will implement this function right here. And then this script will probably handle the the thing that will happen after the form is sent. Like we can make the a redirect page, or I don't know. It's kinda, yeah, it's very, I I still have to define some things. And that's probably it. Like, I don't see any issue. Like, um, so we have, now we have this part here, and don't really know if I should. For now, I'm just focusing on the front end side, but uh, it's not that easy to like uh, to handle different data. So we store the token here, and it will be set here. Like that's the body, and it's right here, and it will be sent to the server, and the URL is already included on the on the request header. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I think we are done with the front end side. Like, I mean, with the token and the with this part. With this part, we completed the front end side, and now we have to do the backend checks. And Jesus, and wait, it's kind of, you know, let's try to create this. So we have to make a request. We have to execute this and get a oh fuck, and get a response from that. And it's just select from records where fs is equal to this value, and we need to, god damn it, I fucking hate PHP because on PHP there isn't even a unique way to retrieve the data requests. You always have to test shit because it's, I don't know, I think I have to do like f equals to get file contents. Wait, get content. If I get contents, the file name is php input. And then I have to let me try to var dump this. It's really annoying. And let me try to var dump this. And let's try to perform a request here. What even is that? Why am I printing the form element? And why am I printing A? Oh my god, because I left some console.log inside the JavaScript, inside the file, the library file, the library script. So let's keep going. Okay, we have this. Okay, but actually I'm just gonna make a row fetch API form post form, and then I'm gonna include I just have to put the parameters here, and I have to specify the method, which is post, and then the body, and I have to JSON stringify. I have to stringify this, and this is the body request, right? Okay, let's try to emulate that. We have fs, and this is like 1.4, and then we have the data. Oh wait, sorry, the form data, and this is just, you know, fields 1 hello, and oh god, and then I will print this like that, and it works. It works. I mean, yeah, I got the fucking request, and I just need to, you know, let me just disable this temporarily. I just have to, you know, create data, and then JSON dot decode this. This is the f, and I need to make it this true. And now we have the data. Let's try to print that out. And it works. That's amazing. It's incredible. And now let me just print this. Do we really need to print this? But I'm gonna do it anyway. and that's cool. We have it. We have the URL and we have our form data. This is the this is the token, and everything works just fine. How cool is that? This is exactly what we wanted. I'm sorry, PHP is a little weird, and sometimes it might be confusing to accept requests. And actually, I have to check if the request type is a post or um, another type that I completely forgot. It should be post um, or methods. I don't remember which one is. I will just because like I can also you know I can just do that. I can just specify it inside the course policy request, and that's it. That's pretty much it. This is how it works. This is basically the API. Now let's try to you know to put the actual check inside the code. So we have this. So let's see if is set data, and inside data fs if this is not set, I just need to you know http response code for 01. We have to set this response code and then exit if this is not set. Okay, so if we make the request, it works. But if we don't put this, it will be unauthorized. This will be printed anyway because I printed it before exiting, but this is temporary data, and I'm using it right now to debug. But of course, this text will be removed. So right now we have this token. Now let's just check if we have this already, if we have this saved already. And I think this step might be useless because the database will always check if there is an existing FS token, and I could just ask the database and ask them like to add a record with this set of data, and if this could not be added because the FS is duplicated, thanks and this check will be performed thanks to the unique modifier, it will return an error, and if it returns this type of error, I can just say the form could not be added. So this request might be useless. I think it's useless, but for now I'm just gonna include it anyway, and probably remove it later. But for now, let's just continue doing this. So we have this, and we have to retrieve the ID. So when we retrieve the ID, we have to to explode this. And actually this leaves us with a vulnerability. Hold on. There is another vulnerability here because there is nothing to prevent the attacker to to put a different ID here. And when we submit, it will just, it will go to another request. That's I think we also need to do a background check. Yeah, we have to make a backend check, because when we generate the token, we should store it somewhere and check if the token already exists. Like if the token is valid, it will go through. Yeah, we have to make this additional check to prevent the attacker from to edit the form ID. Like if I want to attack a specific ID, I can just put this number, this form ID, and then send a request to that ID, and this leaves a vulnerability. But if we just add a new table, let's add this. Let's create a new, create table, and then form sessions. This is the form session or form session tokens. I don't really know what. I will just call it form sessions, and then I will include that. I will just include the token, and this is the primary key. The type is varchar, and the length is 128, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like we don't have to include anything else because everything is stored inside the token. I think this is more than enough, and we can just enter this. We have the form. What? Why does it? This is weird. I'm just gonna okay. So if this token is valid, it will just go through, and I have to generate this. Yeah, this is. Oh my fucking god. So let's generate a new token. This will be, we will remove all of that, and we will just, fs. We will just create this. Then we will add creates new connection, and then we will add executes query insert into form sessions values, and then we will just add this fs should be and after we did that, we will just put that in. So we have this double check, and we also have to check if the token is is valid, and we should just add like another a boolean, like a flag, if the token is is already used or not. I don't really know. I'm trying to make it because if we put that in, we don't even need the fs token right here, or we can just create a foreign key, I guess, and then add it here, or simply like I think the flag is a better choice. So if we put a flag here, the database will it just the backend side we just have to find the token and be taken or not. The table, and I will just add add column um, status, and then it's just an enum, and it's just valid, taken, or suspended. And it's not null, and the default value is valid. Let's see. Wait. Oh, I don't know why I always put default value. It's just default. Yeah. And we have it right here. So every time we ask the server to generate or to include our form, it will create a new session. And this session is stored right here with the status, with the valid status. So the only thing we have to do is just ask if it's both. I mean, wait. Sessions where token is this, and if the status is valid, just like that. We only need to check this. If it's valid, it will, it will just to taken. It will just set it to taken. This is what we actually have. So it's code, and it will just be an unauthorized request for the. I don't know what's the difference. Like, this is the forbidden. 411 versus 403. Yeah, I think it's just 401 and then we exit. And this prevents the attacker to change the token and to make unauthorized requests, and that's good. How the fuck am I streaming for? What the fuck? Null? What the fuck is going on? Let me just refresh this page. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's working. There is a huge delay, but it's working. That's Also, why did I write this lowercase? Should be uppercase. Oh my fucking god, did it fucking hate when this happens? Like, it just generates unnecessary errors. I fucking hate typos. Fucking annoying. Jeez. Okay, I think this. I think this is done. Like, we we checked if the token is there, and then we we checked if it's taken or not. Now the only thing to do is to retrieve the ID, and we we are safe because the ID is already generated by the backend side, and if this passes, that means it should be like there is no way that, so we can just use the explode function, um, with that, and then retrieve this. Wait.